Okay, well, see, here we are up at our wood drying centre. I'm just going to give you a little tour now of the machinery that we've got for running the AD plant and the log drying centre and the wood chip, and all the different fittings and fixtures that go on that machinery. So we'll just start off first of all. Crucial one here is our road sweeper. Now, we just purchased this because in harvest time you get a lot of mud off the roads, and it's pretty crucial here to keep the neighbours happy. So we've invested in a new brush, and it also brushes down the yard too. And then I'll just come around the side here so you can see the brushes. Get that in focus. It's down there. Yeah, there we go. We've got the brushes, it flicks forward, it runs on a hydraulic system. Here on the farm we use a macro pin and cone attachment, which is just there, and I'll show you that on the telehandler in a second. So that's our brush. We come across now to our log grab, which is this one here. It's got two pistons that clamp the logs in place, and you can see them there. The logs go onto the sort of forks there and are clamped in place by those hydraulic rams that come down. And then we come across here. We've got our safety cage, so if I need to get up on any of the machinery, I can jump in there. Once again, the pin and cones on the bottom get me up, and when you're up 4 or 5 meters up in the sky, it's pretty important with everything that you have, that you've got that safety on you. Now I'm going to come over here and just show you the buckets. So I'm just going to give you, I'll just do a little flip round. Okay, so here we've got our first bucket that we got for the plant, which is actually an old grain bucket. It's about a cube and a half maybe, and after a short period of time we were feeding at that stage about 8 tons, so 16 cubes a day. We had to fill up that into our hopper that you saw earlier 16 times. So I started getting a little bored of that, especially when we expanded the plant and doubled up the size. So we then went to this bucket. Now this bucket is a 3 cube bucket. It's pretty handy. We use it day in, day out for the loading of the plant. It's a cherry bucket from X-Form. I'll just have a little look on the back. You can see the pin and cones there again. Have a little look over here and just see what the details are. Yeah, so 3.1 is the rated capacity, 3.6 is the heat capacity. It weighs 760 kilos, I should say. So not too bad a lift, as we've got a 4-ton telehandler lift. Now the big boy over here, the big boy in black, he is our wood chip bucket. We just purchased that. It is just over 5 cubes, so we'll go around the back here and look at the details. Yeah, so capacity is 5.1. The weight is 1,400 kilograms. So she is a beast, as I say, the big boy in black. So that's our next bit of kit. I'm just going to walk back slowly so you can see the differences in sizes. You know, when you go from left to right, you'll see how we've really expanded the plant. We've had to get these different attachments for the telehandler. This is really on the limit, actually, this one here, of what the telehandler can hold. And then the other bit of kit we've got here on the telehandler at the moment is our Albert grab. That was an Albert bucket as well there. There's something about Albert, they make their kit really heavy duty and really strong, so I quite like it. We've got these big tines here, and we'll just have a little look at the back at the plate and show you what it is. Sorry about that, just jiggling you. So yeah, we'll just come in here, have a look. We've got big rams that shut down and grab the maize silage from the silage clamp. So yeah, what are we talking? It's a 1.3 kilogram weight with a capacity of 2.2 cubes. So basically 8 bites of this is 8 tons. So we're feeding 16 tons a day, so actually need 16 bites of these out of our clamp to get the maize out to feed the plant every day. I'm just going to walk around the back here and just show you the machine itself that does all the work. This is a 16 plate Agri Super. It's a 54170 JCB. You know, I don't know what farms did before they had one of these machines. It's 4-wheel steer, so it can get into really tight spots. And as I said, it's a 4-ton lift with a 7-meter reach. And you know, you just can't. Every farm has one of these now. When I was a kid, nobody had these things, and they've just taken over farm work, really. Another point I just wanted to show you is, because we're always running on tarmac, we've not got the usual farm tyre. We've got this sort of concrete tyre, and actually it really makes a big difference. The ground pressure is much higher, so if you go off road, you'll notice that you're making much more indents with these tyres. But when running on tarmac and concrete, they really save the rubber. Now we've got a joystick in here because it's the Agri Super model, and it's a 16 plate. We've done 5,000 hours on it already, so we're doing about 1,000 hours a year on it. I'll whiz down now and show you the tyres on our other telehandler, the farm one, just to show you what I mean by the difference there. Okay, so here we are down at the clamp. I've got the other telehandler just behind me, and they're just building a log drying kiln for us out of concrete panels. I'll probably show you that another time. But just behind me, you can see there the tyres are quite different shape. They've got that V shape on them, just coming back. So I'll move out the way of it. And as the machine is running, it will actually squish out, and the bottom of the tyre will be flat and level. I saw that on another video, which is really interesting because it sort of becomes like a semi kind of track almost, as opposed to a wheel. It becomes much more flatter, so it gives you much more grip on the ground and much lower ground pressure. But yeah, we actually have 2 telehandlers here. They're so useful, as I said, and there's not a day that go by that both aren't in use. This thing's racked up about 10,000 hours, so it's coming time to almost change the old girl. To be honest, we'll probably keep it and buy another one, so we've got 3 telehandlers, because they are just that useful. It's no 7 plate, as you can see, but there we go. That's the equipment we've got on the AD plant. And hey, Walter, one final thing I forgot, which you need all the time, is a set of pallet forks. Seriously useful for everything other than maize.